Lunch with Lea, Season 2, Episode 14.
Can you believe we've been doing this for so many episodes? I'm starting to feel like the Today Show. Well, hi, everybody. So last night, let's just get it over with, the Alabama race. Can you believe it? Well, thank goodness for the black women of Alabama that carried the night. That is my kudos, kiss, congratulations, champagne of the day. Can you believe it? I mean, Alabama, God bless. You got us through the civil rights, and now you got us through sanity and decency. So congratulations. I think everyone in Alabama should acknowledge themselves, and also don't feel bad that, you know, you weren't able to get what you think to be your representative in office necessarily, because this Doug guy is really a very moderate conservative Democrat. He's not going to be left-wing Bernie Sanders Democrat. So you did good and you did the right thing. I sent out a tweet and I said that, you know, back in the day, Doug Moore stood up for the black community by prosecuting the KKK for murdering those 4 little girls. And then last night, the community of Alabama, the black community, stood up for Doug Moore. So kind of a full circle. So good karma. Good for you. I also sent out a tweet that as soon as we got the results, Trump probably ordered tons of tubs of ice cream, Diet Coke, and Kentucky Fried Chicken, and Bannon called the nearest liquor store and ordered everything. Poor thing. That Bannon doesn't have any place on the world stage. And I can't believe that Trump legitimized him like that. I mean, shame on you. Anyway, well, we've got our tents that went out again this week. We sent another, I forget, 50 or 60 tents to Puerto Rico. So those of you that participated housed at least 40, 50, 60 families again this week, because they sleep 6 or 8. They have a little porch on them and a floor, so at least they're not sleeping out on the streets. And here's a picture of all the stuff that's going to Today's Promises charity. It was all shipped here from people all over the country, mostly California, plus I think Jason and I put in a few boxes of toys and clothes for the kids in Haiti. It's an orphanage, 39 kids in the orphanage that would not have had a Christmas. So that's for Today's Promises charity. You can check it out. And we got lucky. We got someone to donate the shipping for free. Thank you so much, Alex. And it'll be there by Christmas. So good for Today's Promises charity. Oh, if you're wondering about my jewelry, LeaBlack.com, LeaBlack.com. Fabulousness.
Isabel Rubio says your eyes are beautiful. Those eyes are beautiful.
Thank you. My green eyes. Oh, what else were you going to say? No?
And they're all saying hello. And
hi. Well, Matt Lauer, shockingly, is accused of allegedly, fathering 2 love children while married, according to TMZ Hollywood Life. Oh. I don't know if it's true. I mean, that would be, oh my God, if that's true, then they had no choice but to fire him. They had no choice anyway, but I hope that's not true. Oh my God, but it could be. Look what Arnold Schwarzenegger slept with Mildred. I'll never get over that one. Perez Hilton is saying that R. Kelly, on his website, he posted that R. Kelly literally got cleaned out of everything in his houses in Atlanta. So while he was on tour, someone went in, he thinks it was an inside job, and they took everything. Every single thing. Can you imagine going home? There's nothing there? Terrible. Let's talk about the Golden Globes. The best screenplay motion picture. They were nominated. The Shape of Water, haven't seen it. Lady Bird, haven't seen it. The Post, I haven't seen it. 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Very good. Saw that one. And Molly's Game. So I hadn't seen that one, but let's see what happens.
And Will and Grace finally got nominated.
Oh, Will and Grace was nominated? Oh, good for them.
Out of all the awards they won, they've never won a Golden Globe, and they got nominated, and Eric McCormick got nominated for his... well,
maybe they'll win. So wouldn't that be fabulous?
Yeah.
I'm glad it came.
Hurricane Irma was the most popular 2017 search term in the United States and globally, according to Google on Wednesday. What is wrong with me today? So, can you believe it? So, more people Googled Hurricane Irma than any other word in all of 2017. That was Category 4 storm.
And that's pretty amazing because that didn't happen until late in the year.
Yeah, that's right. That happened over a very short period of time.
October,
oh my gosh, I mean, we're still cleaning up the aftermath. It was a very expensive storm, getting those trees hauled off, getting the roof fixed, getting this property fixed and that one, and oh my God, it was very, very expensive. I feel so sorry for the people that are still suffering from it. We are too, a little bit, but I mean, that's not a big problem compared to people that are sleeping on the street in Puerto Rico. They're living in, tents. If we can collect more, we'll take them. So listen to this. This is a horrible story. You know what started that Skirball fire in California?
Yes, I saw it.
These homeless people living under this bridge I don't know if they were cooking for breakfast or if they were cold and they were warming up, but that is what started the fire. And of course, all the homeless people have disappeared. They'll never determine which homeless people they were. The sad thing about that, it was right underneath the 405 freeway. It broke out at 5 o'clock in the morning. And in the meantime, I mean, it has just gone on and on with the amount of damage that it's done. But, this is why our government and the people in the United States of America need to get it together. We need mental health for people, and we need to provide for people that are struggling, because you pay for it in life one way or the other. There is nothing for free. There is no free ride. So if we don't help people that are living on the streets either get an education or get to a hospital or get well or get in some kind of city housing until they can get their lives together, or get them a skill or a trade or get them mental health or whatever, they go live under a bridge, they start a fire, and the billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars that fire cost could have housed all 58,000 homeless people in Los Angeles for the rest of our lives.
Remember the fire in Atlanta last year that burned down part of the perimeter? And that was started by the same situation.
Same thing. It's just illegal cooking fire at an encampment near Los Angeles freeway. I mean, it's just horrible. I mean, there are no free rides. We either have to help people now or clean up the mess later. I say help them now,
Yeah, very true.
Pulitzer Prize winning site bestowed the distinction of Trump having the most made up lie and made up story for year 2016 and 17, according to PolitiFact. It's a claim that Trump has continued to push. His tweet, the biggest lie of the year, according to PolitiFact. Despite thousands of hours of wasted and many millions of dollars spent, the Democrats have been unable to show any collusion with Russia. So now they're moving on to the false accusations and fabricated stories of women who I don't even know or have never met. Fake news. According to PolitiFact, which is a non-biased, non-political oriented organization, that's the biggest lie of the year. And now he says he doesn't know any of those women, and they've been posting every day. There's another post of another one of the women that he accused with the picture with him.
Had a picture of him last night with him.
There's another picture. There's at least 4 or 5 of the 19 they've got photographs of them to prove he knew them. Well, he wasn't looking at their face.
I read that article. Yeah, exactly.
How would he recognize them?
They said that he has either tweeted or retweeted over 1,600 lies this year.
Oh, yeah.
Since he took office.
There's no question.
Since he took office.
President Donald Trump loves Diet Coke. He loves fizzy beverage so much that he allegedly has a button to summons another in the Oval Office. His particular affection for Diet Coke was restated again in a New York Times feature on Saturday, to which was reported he drank up to 12 per day. The size wasn't attributed. He's probably drinking 12 of those gallons a day. I mean, if you're going to drink diet drink, at least get Dr. Pepper or root beer. James Strep's Pepsi.
Listen, I finally found something I can relate to with Trump. He drinks 12 Diet Cokes. I drink 12 Diet Pepsi.
I can't deal with it. The diet soda has been linked to a wide variety of ailments, including weight gain, weight loss, dementia, kidney disease, and stroke. Well, with him, it was weight gain. It's definitely weight gain. I would say weight loss would be people that drink those instead of eat. Artificial sweeteners like the ones used in the diet sodas instead of sugar have also been linked with changes in metabolism and in the communities of bacteria living, in their guts. Oh, you imagine the gut, how toxic that is? Oh, listen to this one. This was a tweet I couldn't pass on. Gypsy Beach tweeted, "How is that making America great working out for you, Trump? Germany doesn't see you as an ally anymore. Mexico and Canada think you're an idiot. The UK doesn't want you to visit, and near every Middle Eastern country sees you as a fascist pig. And the EU doesn't trust you. Winning." I'm just getting the politics over with. Sarah Kindazor says, amazing. Lindsey Graham tweeted, "The Trump International Golf Club is a spectacular golf course. A great day of fun of playing golf with the president." Oh my God. So someone tweeted back, "It's amazing that Lindsey Graham had a great time considering Trump stole his balls." Yeah. Here's a guy standing out on the street with a little sign. It says, "It's a privilege to learn about racism instead of experiencing it your whole life. It's a privilege to learn about racism instead of experiencing it your whole life." That's true. That is true. We haven't experienced it. We've only learned about it conceptually.
People are saying the mayor of Miami's tweets are always the best. She's always on top of it. That's from Nick.
I'm a tweeter.
And people say, "You should be nominated as the most fabulous host ever."
The most fabulous host. Well, let's start a category. The most fabulous host. Maybe we should add it to the Golden Globes. I don't know why I'm tongue-tied today.
Do you know Trump? And if so, spill the tea.
Well, my husband happened to cross-examine Trump once for many, many hours. And guess what he found out? Donald Trump doesn't recall anything. But he has the greatest memory in the world. Very interesting. Dr. Stokes tweets, "Trump told 409, this is a PhD that says this, Trump told 494 documented lies during 584 days of his campaign up until the inauguration. 1,628 lies since the inauguration, which is 323 days. And that means the average amount of documented lies and partial truths appears to increase from 0.85 per day to 5.4% a day. So he went from less than 1% a day to over 5% a day after he got into office. I won't say he was elected. What's wrong? Oh. Let's see. Hi, friend. Okay, we're going to change the subject. Let's get out of the politics. What's wrong with you? Want water? So, in Ohio, I find this so strange. This wild turkey that's become a semi-famous turkey for chasing pedestrians and bicyclists in Ohio has undergone surgery for a broken leg after being struck by a car. So the Cleveland.com reports that the male turkey named Frank had a surgery on Saturday. He was struck by a car on December the 7th in one of the suburbs, and he was taken to an exotic animal veterinarian for treatment. The animal care supervisor stayed with it for the rest of the week. He's now getting physical therapy. His progress will be determined as to when and whether or not he can be sent back out into the wild. And Frank became aggressive towards people after the female turkey, in which he was often seen with was fatally struck about a year ago. So he's pissed off that his wife got slammed on the side of the road, so he became aggressive, and now he's been ran over. What I don't understand about poor Frank, but what I don't understand about it is people go and take all this care for this turkey, and then they go pick a random turkey and chop its head off. You know, the turkey on Thanksgiving Day, and eat it. Yeah. I mean, I don't get it. How can you just name a turkey named Frank? It's like when they bring you fish at a restaurant, it's got the head on it. I don't want to know the name of the fish. You know what I mean? And so then they name this thing named Frank, this turkey, and then the turkey gobble on Thanksgiving Day got his head chopped off and thrown away. I mean, it's just too much. Oh, poor
Nancy
Frank.
Barbara wants to know, have you been to Mar-a-Lago?
I have been there.
She's heard it's kind of dumpy.
It's very gaudy. And when I was there, I used to live in Palm Beach. When I used to go there, it would usually be like some luncheon or some charity thing or something like that. It always looked downtrodden to me, but you know, all those homes are like that.
It's where they shoot the sunset.
I didn't say that. Now look at the color of the year next year. It's going to be like a lilac purple. I don't know. I forget what it's called.
Ultraviolet.
Ultraviolet. That's going to be the color of the year next year.
Pantone
I'm not a big fan of that color. Pantone.
Color.
You love it? I think it's okay. I don't love it. I'm not a big. You're what? I'm the fence. I mean, I can be pretty, but I think too much of it's too much of it.
Well, last year it was that fluorescent green.
Yeah, that was another one. Color. But you know, as an accent maybe, but as a color of the year, I think it's just going to be too much. Now this is going to just make you gag. This legend named Kevin Cash, who I guess is a wrestler, had a knee surgery. Now this is what happens when you get into those ridiculous sports boys. Look at this.
Oh, God.
24 stitches, the staples on his knee. Can you imagine? I don't know, what does he want? Do you want some water? I'm going to put you down. Okay. Okay, here's another one. A great advice from Coco Chanel, one of her old quotes. Keep your heels and your head high and your standards high. Oh, Lord. Let's see. Oh, here's another one about the fire. Remember those guy ran into the middle of fire and rescued that little rabbit. He screamed and cried and got him and finally caught him, and the rabbit was running and he was scared and he finally rescued him, and he didn't want to be filmed and he didn't want to give his name. So some other guy comes out and says that he was the one that found the rabbit, and it wasn't him. So when they ran the paper that this guy says he found the fire, the veterinarian speaks up and says, "No, wait a minute. This rabbit's in our veterinarian. What do you call it right now? In the clinic right now. And this guy didn't bring it. The guy with the hood brought it. And so then the guy with the hood that really found the rabbit finally came forth and admitted he found the rabbit because he didn't want any attention for it. So I hate when other people steal credit for someone else's work. Yeah, it just happens. I could think of a couple of people that are doing that right now. That's just pushing all my buttons. It's like, how can you say you did this when that other person did it for 20 years? But whatever. This is one booth sold yesterday at the convention center. Oh yeah, we're back to Art Basel.
Oh, that is crazy.
So an Art Basel came and went. Thank God it went. The traffic was crazy in every direction. Every restaurant was packed. Every wannabe was out there. Every has-been was trying to be there. And everybody that had a boatload of money came in and spent it and left on their private plane. In one day, just to give you an example, Thursday, the very first day, it was Wednesday?
Yeah.
One booth, just one booth, sold a Neo Roche painting for 1.2, another painting for 1 million, a Frank West sculpture for 800,000, a sculpture for 850,000, another one for 700,000, and Central Nervous System and a Moonrise October for 95,000 each. I guess they sold a few of those. 3 works by Wolfgang Tillman for 95,000 each. So that was one booth, one day, the first day they opened. So when people tell you there's no money out there, honey, there's money out there. Yeah. The rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer. And the Republicans are trying to shift more money to the rich.
Yeah. One of my friends that's an artist, he sold like 6 pieces.
That went crazy.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Well, we should have had a booth. I mean, I could have sold my handbags.
You have a lot
we
of
did it. I do have a lot of art. I have a lot of art at home, too. And then we had a big premiere of our handbags one year at the Ritz-Carlton, and we sold tons of them at above retail. I was shocked. Why don't we do that again? You know why? Because we're just too lazy.
Plus, the Ritz-Carlton's closed right now.
Is it? Well, we could have done it somewhere else.
It hasn't opened since the hurricane.
Well, get back on www.leablack.com, and you can buy your gorgeous handbags right there. Wish.com has copped an online criticism for the way it advertised its plus-size tights. Rather than showing the tights on plus-size models, they've shown them on thin models who are stretching them over their entire bodies. So this is a plus-size leotard, and they have this skinny little 1-pound girl putting the whole one leg on her entire body. And you want to know why people think you're fat shaming? I mean, come on. They're trying to promote for plus size women these tights, and they take one leg of one tight and have this little pipsqueak put it on over her head and want to know why no one's buying it. Oh my God, I can't. Oh, now let's go to the lowest hanging fruit available to mankind, the housewives. Well, I guess you guys all saw the fight at the Jersey fashion show.
Yep.
You all saw that one. Oh, Lord, Jason doesn't watch it. It was a shakedown. I thought it was hilarious. Charlie's Angels +1. We're going to go over there and we're going to shake, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. It's funny. I think those two Kims on that show, I know they bring the drama, but they don't really have any place on the show. Why do they keep putting them on there like that? It's just to make other people look bad. And then the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills starts this week. You don't want to miss that. I think it starts tonight, maybe. I'm not sure.
And Atlanta. Did you see Atlanta?
Oh, in Atlanta. I forgot what happened in Atlanta. Oh, God.
Lost it on Portia.
Nene and Portia got into it. And, I do appreciate Nene standing up for Portia. I still don't understand why Phaedra was fired and Portia wasn't when they were both in on that lie together. I don't understand that. I just don't think that's fair. And I think Nene is overreacting because she has to find something she can be dramatic and still seen about. I don't know.
She lost it.
She lost it.
Take her out of the restaurant.
Yeah, that was pretty wild. Oh, my God. Okay, here's a good one for you. So listen to this. We all go to Tampa. I think I told you. We drove up there 6 hours. We did the podcast Juicy Scoop with Heather McDonald. If you haven't heard it, you can go on and find it. It was the podcast with Heather McDonald and Lea Black on Juicy Scoop. So James started printing out the comments because I said, what did people say about it? So listen to what people said about it. Let's see. These are the ones I haven't read yet. I told them to surprise me. Another wicked ride into work for me. Listening to that podcast when I have to start work by 7 has been my saving grace. The comments on the royal family that Lea made have me in stitches. I was not a fan of that white polyester coat either. Leah's laugh makes me smile. Oh, I'm the girl from the pizza place. Such a fun podcast. I love Lea and Heather together. So excited for this episode. Can you have Wondery put it on Spotify ASAP? I don't even know what Wondery or Spotify is, girl, but okay.
Is the iPod.
All right.
iPod cast company.
Well, somebody can figure that out. It is on there then. Okay. Great show, Lea. You're an awesome guest. Leah's a classy lady. Well, you haven't seen me in my day job. One of my favorite episodes either. I need more Lea Black in my life. Can we get her a damn show already? Honey, aren't you watching? Watch! I loved it. You two were hilarious. Oh my word, I could listen to you and Lea Black all day. Fabulous episode. You and Lea had me cracking up. Such a funny episode. Lea, sorry my name happens to be Adriana. Ago and look forward to Tuesday and Thursdays now. I love the way Lea Black talks too. Yay, love me Lea Black. We love you. I love the banter between the two of you. I love to see Lea Black with Heather really soon. A great episode. I want her on Beverly Hills. Okay. Loved it. I need more of her on Flipping Out. It was awesome. Great podcast. You're fun to listen to. The ladies are great together. You make a great team. It was fun. In all fairness, she was up for a good time and very fun, and I loved at the end when she was like, I don't need a break. Oh, when I said, what do you need a break for? I really listened to the podcast, and it's the best to listen to. I love the voice. You're funny and interesting and on point. Loved it with Ross Matthews, too. You guys made a great duo. Let's see. Loved you both. Loved it. You need to have your own podcast. It was a great episode. It needs to be a regular thing. Love the sarcasm. Blah, 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 blah. Well, there you go. Oh, the last one. Let me see that one. I want RHOM back. Oh,
somebody said they've been asking today about that too.
RHOM, Real Housewives of Me.
You're looking at it.
That's fine. You're looking at it. The word of the year in 2000. I guess the microphone's not working.
Somebody said it had an issue, but I had to take it off, so it's still picking up, but you're still getting it.
Because I have a big, loud mouth. Merriam-Webster's Dictionary, the word of the year. We know the lie of the year was Trump's. Now we have the word of the year. The most Googled of the year was Irma, hurricane. The largest spike in lookups was for feminism after the Women's March. So the word of the year is feminism, that went up 70% increase over the previous year. Other words that spiked this year, such as fact and complicit. Fact, hello, because we're living in alternate facts, and complicit. The definition of feminism was itself the subject of a news story. The 9 most notable words that were looked up during 2017: complicit, recuse, empathy, dotard.
I've been using that word a lot lately.
That's what Kim Jong-il said, that Trump was a dotard. SYZYGY, I don't even know what that is. Gyro, federalism, hurricane, and gaff. Well, there you go. A Houston pianist and cancer researcher is speaking out after she was kicked off Spirit Airlines along with her 2-year-old son and her elderly parents. She was flying to New York on Friday to participate in a cancer research study. She filmed the incident, and before the cabin door was closed, she was breastfeeding. The flight attendants told her to stop and put the child in its seat. But she said she just asked for a few minutes to finish up so the son wouldn't wake up and start crying, and they kicked her off the damn plane. Something is wrong with people. It would have taken her 1 minute to finish the breastfeeding, and it took them 20 minutes to stop the plane and get her off and get her luggage off and get the car seat off and get the parents off and get the complaints calmed down. Oh, it's ridiculous, Spirit Airline. I can't. Here's some global climate change information. In 17 years since year 2000, the average October temperature has climbed 7.8 degrees. Yeah. The November temperature is up 6.9 degrees, and the December average has warmed 4.7 degrees. And we pulled out the Paris climate change. And what do you think about Macron? Look what he does. He puts a boatload of billions and millions together and gives it to scientists that are working on climate change and ideas and remedies for climate change. And what does he call it? Make the Planet Great Again program.
It's true. Here in Miami, they said yesterday that last night was the first night it's got into the 40s in almost 2 years. It was like we broke a record. We had not been below 50 degrees for over 650 days.
Freezing here, freezing in New York, and fires going off there, and snowing in Texas. It's crazy.
But it's been almost 2 years since we've seen that.
Things that have proven to make you happy, according to Time Magazine. It will improve your relationships, and you'll be a better person, and life around you will be better for everyone. Gratitude is what apparently makes you happy. Bronze medalists are happier than silver medalists. Why? Because they feel grateful to get a medal at all. So every night before you go to bed, write down 3 things that happened to you that day that you are grateful for. And the reverse is true. So if you aren't grateful, then your life will go in the opposite direction. So keep track of the bad things and you'll be miserable. The good things and you'll be happier. Couple of quick announcements. We are now on patreon.com. Starting in January, we're going to have a new politics show with my big mouth. I'm going to change my name to Gonzalez, put on a wig, and hire security. We're going to have exclusive videos, behind-the-scenes videos, recorded messages. Oh, my God, I'll even sing happy birthday for you, like Marilyn Dan Monroe. Phone messages for your friends, and a Lea Black Beauty subscription. So search Lea Black and sign up today for Patreon.com. LeaBlack.com.
No, it's Patreon.
Patreon.com.
Yeah.
Shop UKLeaBlack.com.uk. Ask for Emily, our distributor over there. And in the U.S., it's leablack.com, and we also have items on eBay. Now that we've got the commercials out of the way, the quote of the week. You know, we have to pay for all this fun we're having, and we have to pay for all these tents we're shipping. We have to pay for this food we're sending to Haiti. We have to pay for all our projects. So support us. Buy my earrings.
Everybody's saying your necklaces, your earrings today
My
are
necklace
beautiful.
and my earrings are on leablack.com. I think this is the last of this, and I think we have about 3 or 4 more. We only do like 10 or 12 of each thing. But if you want these, I'll literally take them off and send it to you. I only wore it today. The quote of the week, you know, my pillow quotes. I have all my quotes. Be willing to create a life that you love to live. And it is up to you to create it. So I had fun today. I will see you next Wednesday before our Christmas break. And so next Wednesday, FaceTime Live, noon, same time, same place, same story, different gossip. Bye.